Hello, Robert.
Couldn't believe it when Ollie said you were back. Look pretty good for a dead man.
I'm alive, Robert. I'm very much alive. And I'm here to stay. What are you staring at?
It's just that I'm a little stunned, that's all.
I'll bet.
I'll go somewhere and talk.
Oh, no, this suits me fine.
Just thought that,
Oh, that? Forget it. That's nothing. I'm very strong, Robert. I can stand. I can do a lot of things.
Look.
Besides, where would we go to talk? I mean, we can't go to Ruby's. It isn't there anymore. I'm surprised at you, pal. In the old days, you could have stopped one old building from being demolished.
It's a long story.
Yeah, well, you tell me about it sometime. Where else could we go? Maybe that new house of yours. My, that is a fine house, Robert. A little uptown for my taste, but then, what can I say? You're doing very well for yourself.
You knew the mayor had persuaded me to take that commissioner's job.
If memory serves, you're a very persuasive guy yourself, Robert. As a matter of fact, I think that you can probably get anything you want.
I might say the same thing about you.
Yes, but we're talking about you. You always enjoyed a challenge, didn't you, Robert? Always. Always. And you're very, I don't know, you're very good about it. That's what I like about you. You don't let people know what you're thinking, but you're thinking all the time. You're thinking, I want that, I'm gonna have that. Is that what you were thinking about Holly Sutton? Is it? You were thinking I'm gonna have her as soon as I can get old Curly out of the way?
Well, you got it all wrong, pal.
Don't pal me, pal. That woman loved me when I left here. What happened?
We thought you were dead.
And you couldn't wait till the body was cold before you put the make on her, could you?
What body? What body? You're alive. How are we supposed to know that?
Let me guess the approach, Robert. You probably went to her and you said, I'm sorry, love, but Lucas is gone now, and you need somebody to protect you. And since I'm old what's-his-name's best friend, you can trust me.
That's close. It's your intent that's all wrong.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. That is right. She was about to be deported, and you came to the rescue. I got you a couple of points, didn't it?
I wasn't out to make points. Get your head out of the ground. She was on a plane with an immigration official. They were all set to dump her out of this country.
I see. So you had to marry her.
It was the only thing I could do. But if it's any consolation to you, she resisted the idea for a long time.
Oh, I'd love to know how you changed her mind.
I told her she had to think about your child.
How noble.
Why won't you believe me?
Why should I?
I never lied to you. I was your friend long before Holly came along.
My friend! My friend is a man that I would have trusted to the wall. To the wall. What happened to him?
He's still here.
No, he's not.
Where do you get off? Where do you get off? You left your family, your friends, everybody in the lurch.
Robert, I did what I had to do.
And so did I. I loved you. And I did what I thought you'd want me to do.
You thought I'd want you to crawl into bed with my woman? Robert, I want you to stand here and tell me you haven't slept with her.
All right, Luke, I've slept with her, but that's...
One more thing. How long you had eyes for her?
Don't do this to yourself, Luke.
Tell me what it's like making love to her, Robert.
We thought you were dead. And don't you dare try to pin this on me, because none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for you.
Why her, Robert? You could have had anybody. You could have taken your pick. Why her?
You think you're the only man on this earth that can love her. I couldn't help caring for her. She was utterly devastated when she found out about your death. And she lost the child. She almost lost her mind with it. You had no right putting her through that hurt. And that pain.
What about the pain I went through, you know?
That's just it, you see. I don't know what you've been through. All I know is that you turn up here, you start demanding all sorts of explanations. Well, I think I've got a few coming to me. What happened to you?
What difference does it make?
You threw my whole life into chaos. And I've got a right to know. Now, what happened to you?
I've been in the mountains, Robert.
Holly and I went to those mountains straight after the avalanche. The rangers showed us a body. It was mangled beyond recognition. But it had your ID on it. Your wallet, your possessions. I thought that was you.
Yeah. Well, see, I was robbed. There was this guy up there. I was camping. He took all my stuff, and I was chasing him, and when the avalanche hit, he was in front of me.
So he got killed carrying your ID. But what happened to you?
I woke up in a hospital. I was in a thing called a striker frame. If you don't know what that is, you look it up. The doctors told me I'd probably never walk again. All I could think about was Holly. I would not let her babysit me the rest of my life. So I gave them a name. I gave them John Doe, and then they performed an operation, and it didn't work. And I was on my way to a state hospital because I had no money. And I found this guy, or this guy found me at a blacksmith up there, and I've been living in his cabin.
Why didn't you call us?
Don't you hear what I'm saying? I couldn't walk, Robert. I couldn't walk.
You really think that would have made any difference? Difference to Holly and the people around you that love you?
We'd have looked after you. It would have made a difference to me.
God save the Spencer pride.
Well, that pride has got me on my feet again, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it's also caused a lot of people havoc.
I was thinking about those people. I was thinking about Holly. I was thinking
You were thinking about yourself.
I was not. That is not true.
Yes, you were. You couldn't stand for anybody to see the great Luke Spencer helpless. People pitying you.
Well, I want you to tell me one thing, pal. What the hell is wrong with that? I won't live my life as a charity case.
It ever occurred to you that just maybe none of this would have happened if you'd let us help you?
You don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't stand up, pal. I would have been a burden. I'm not going to live my life as a burden, baby. No way. I was going to let you and everybody else just live your lives.
We did. Now you can't accept it.
The only thing I cannot accept is you and Holly.
Then what are you going to do about it? Holly's not going to leave me.
Don't bet on it.
You're forgetting one thing. I'm her husband.
You're forgetting one thing. I'm back.
Oh, you're so sure of yourself. Well, you're not going to take her away from me.
Oh, really? I don't think so, Robert. I saw her face today when I talked to her.
I saw her face, too. She was crying. Now, you have no right to hurt her that way.
That has nothing to do with you. That's between Holly and me. She understands now.
Oh, that's what this is all about. You want to make her feel guilty because she didn't sit around like some little lovesick maiden waiting for you.
You're wrong, man.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you won't admit it. You've made a mistake. If you were half the man you used to be, you'd get on with your life and forget about it.
I am getting on with my life.
You think I'm the villain of this piece, don't you? You think I seduced her against her will? Well, I didn't.
Shut up, man.
She's a grown woman. She wanted me.
Shut up!
She's not going with you. She loves me now.
That's a lie!
You think when I'm making love to a woman that I don't know, she loves me?
I'll kill you! best friend.
You were mine.
So what happens now?
If we don't sort this out, we just go on fighting. You and I are born fighters. One of the things I always liked about you.
You're lucky you like that. I pulled you out of a lot of jams.
Hey, I beg your pardon. Who was it that saved whose neck on that Cassadine caper? Who was it that rescued you from that island, huh?
I beg your pardon. I rescued you. If it weren't for me, you'd be an ice cream sandwich at the moment. And what about that David Gray thing and those Malkuthian malcontents or whatever the hell they were?
That Malkuth number, that was quite a caper, wasn't it?
And putting the star together.
We
almost
risked our
lost
lives, but...
Guess it was just you and me then, wasn't it?
Two musketeers.
Yeah, well, we had some good times together.
Wherever you went, I went. Vice versa. I couldn't imagine living my life without you. Tore me apart when I found out you were dead. I didn't think I could ever feel anything for anyone again. Then I started falling in love with Holly. We both fought it. Believe me, we both fought it.
Well, you didn't fight it hard enough.
So it appears we're at an impasse again.
Where are you going?
Home to my wife. Life goes on, Luke. But in this case, separately. And for you, it'll be life without me and without Holly.
Don't be so sure. She's in my blood. And, pal, I'm in hers.
Well, then, this is one battle you'll be fighting on your own. Holly? Holly?
Have you seen Luke? What happened?
We talked.
And?
He got angry, I got angry.
Oh, Robert.
No, he blames me for everything. He's further away from me now than before, and I thought he was dead.
I'm sorry. It must have been so painful for you.
It was. That can't be helped now. Listen, you shouldn't be overdoing it. You didn't sleep well last night, and you haven't eaten.
I can't. I'm too upset. I feel like I have to keep moving, like I have to get away.
From Luke? Or from me?
For myself.
Here, drink this. It's good for you after jogging. Oh, well, you hungry? Maybe you'd like to go out for dinner.
No, I don't think I could see anybody right now.
Even me?
I'm sorry. I'm just in a daze. This whole thing is a nightmare.
Yeah. But the point is, Luke is back, and you'll have to face it.
I can't face anything right now.
You have to.
I can't.
Tell me. I need to know. Do you love me?
Yes.
Do you love Luke?
I thought he was dead.
Answer me.
Yes.
Then you have to figure this dilemma out all on your own.
Luke hates me.
Oh, no, dear. On the contrary. The chap I just came from on the waterfront, he doesn't hate you at all. On the other hand, he's rather forthcoming about the fact that there's no love lost between the two of us.
How could I do this to the two of you? You were best friends. You loved one another.
There's a part of me that will always love Luke. As there's a part of you that will always love him. The point is that you have to decide whether your feelings for me are stronger than your feelings for him.
All I've ever done is hurt the people that I love. It would be better if I went away.
No. You're not going anywhere. I love you. And I need to know that you love me. Luke can try all he wants, but I'm not giving you up without a fight. Some more tea? Holly, tea.
Pardon?
Would you like some more tea?
Yes, please. Thank you. How's your work going at the university?
What?
Professor Gerald?
Oh, that. Yeah, well, it's proceeding on schedule. The security system is more or less installed.
He must be relieved.
Actually, the old guy kind of resents it.
He doesn't want to be protected?
Well, he just doesn't want to know about it. You see, Gerald believes in the family of man, the brotherhood of scientists, international trust and goodwill, not cheating on your taxes, all those things that have nothing whatsoever to do with reality.
A relic.
Yeah, it's his ivory tower.
Not anymore.
No, someone's trying to bust in and steal the keys to the vault.
And shatter an old man's illusions in the process.
Well, if life were fair and everybody got along well with one another, people like me would be out of a job.
Well, you don't have a thing to worry about. Life is certainly not like that.
How would you like it to be? I mean, if right this very minute, you could have whatever you wanted, what would you want?
I don't know.
Look, we can't go on tap dancing around the question here. I mean, it's not going to go away on its own.
I know.
Holly, how much longer are we going to pretend that nothing has changed? Hello. Well, hi, Connie. What's up? Is something wrong?
I have to see you
Now?
as soon as possible.
Well,
Look, I've got information from the WSB. It's urgent.
urgent business, eh?
Yeah. Can't you hear me? Do we have a bad connection?
No, it's fine.
Look, we have got to talk.
Well, would you, like to come by here?
I think that'd be best. When's it convenient?
Well, early afternoon?
I'll be there.
Good, I'll be waiting. That was Connie.
Yes, I heard.
Something urgent's come up. She needs to see me.
Well, I better get going.
Oh, well, she won't be here till, early afternoon.
Well, I have a lot to do, and I'd just as soon not be here when she arrives.
Holly,
I don't mean it like that. I really do have a busy day.
you know how I feel.
About what?
About what I want.
I better get drunk.
Look, you're not upset, are you, by Connie dropping by?
Of course not.
Good. She doesn't matter.
I'll pop into the communications room on my way.
Look, love. She doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the decision you have to make. And soon.
Well, I'm off.
Looks very nice.
Thank you.
Running a few errands?
I have a few people to see.
Uh-huh.
Luke isn't one of them.
Well, you're free to see him if you want.
You don't have to worry about that.
Not interested.
He wouldn't let me.
I mean, you would tell me, though, if you were, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Well, who are you going to see?
Is this what they call an interrogation, Commissioner?
No. It's called concern. This husband for this wife.
I want to talk to Bobby. I know she's upset and there are some things we have to clear up.
Like maybe getting a message through to Luke?
I didn't mean that.
No, but you'd like to. Look, maybe Ruby can do it for you.
You want me to make up my mind, don't you?
More than anything.
I hope that talking to Bobby and Ruby will help me.
It's your decision.
And I'm going about it in the only way I know. I'll see you later.
There's one thing I want you to take with you.
What's that?
Whatever you do, wherever you go, I love you.
Hello, Robert.
Afternoon.
Where's the little woman?
What?
Your wife. Well, you are still married, aren't you? I'd love to say hello.
Well, her name is Holly, if you've forgotten, and she's out.
Ooh, something I said?
Forget it.
Whatever it is, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's not you.
Well, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Look, did I come at a bad time?
If it's not about business, you did.
Well, it is, and it's very important.
Good. What's the news? Let's get to it.
Well, it's time to play ball.
The WSB are finally going to do something.
Well, their hand was forced.
Gerald.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. Now, our man behind the iron curtain alerted us. An enemy intelligence agent has been dispatched to their embassy in Washington.
For what purpose?
Special mission,
Oh.
top priority.
Big leaguer.
You got it.
All right. Any idea who he or she probably is?
Well, that much we know. Now, he's already in Washington.
What capacity?
Pick one. We've got the entire embassy staff to choose from.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
He could be anyone there. I mean, second secretary.
Military attaché.
Commercial attaché on down. Now, our people in Washington are trying to narrow it down right now.
This could take time.
We don't have it.
Well, but what's the mission? What are they, he, she, or whatever doing in the country?
That we found out.
Which is why you're here.
That's right. Ball's in your court now, Robert. I just hope you know what to do with it.
What are they after?
The agent's mission is to activate the mole here in Fort Charles. Yours. Stop them.
Thank you. Hi, Holly.
Could we talk
Okay.
privately?
I'm sorry, I can't leave the desk right now.
Sure you can. I'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
This won't take long.
Holly, I really don't see where we have anything to say to one another.
Bobby, please don't shut me out. At least you can hear my side of it.
Okay, let's go over into the lounge. You sure you don't mind?
Not at all. Take your time.
I owe you one.
Dr. Smith, report to emergency staff.
I know how you feel,
You couldn't possibly.
and I don't blame you either.
I don't care what you think.
Please don't make this any harder than it already is.
Holly, you're the one who wanted to talk.
Do you think I acted in bad faith?
Why do you care what I think?
Because you're my friend. I need to know that you understand.
I will never understand loving Luke and sleeping with his best friend.
Put yourself in my place. What would you do if you were convinced that your lover was dead?
Something
don't think so. Don't you think that you would mourn for a time, for a long time, and then you would eventually try and pick up the pieces and put your life back together?
Holly, I couldn't do that. I could never do what you did.
To Luke? He was dead.
No!
You thought so yourself. So did everybody.
The point is, Holly, he's not dead. He's very much alive, and you have broken his heart.
Well, what about my heart?
Right now, I am worried about my brother. His entire life is falling apart, and like it or not, lady, you are responsible for that. What I would like to know is what you are going to do about it. Do you have an answer?
Not yet.
Why not?
Because I'm torn. I'm torn between two loyalties.
No. Between two lovers.
I'll wait for the next one.
Scorpio,
It's Connie, darling. What are you doing?
what the mayor and the city council promised me I would never have to do. Paperwork. I tell you, some of this rigmarole's been lying around since the Ice Age.
I don't suppose I could distract you for a few minutes, could I?
What'd you have in mind?
It's urgent, Robert. I've got to come over and use the computer to tie into headquarters.
Something's up?
Something big.
Connie? Well, you can tell me now, can't you?
Not without clearance.
It's that important.
I can't even tell you that.
Look, what's going on here?
As soon as I get clearance from Washington, I will tell you.
Since when have you been so big on department procedure?
Since I started working on something this big.
You're serious, aren't you?
It's code number time, Robbie. I need some privacy.
Sure. This is about Gerald, isn't it? And the moles.
I think we're going to find out we're in for more than we counted on.
I'll be right here.
I'll whistle when I need you.
Remember how?
Just put your lips together and blow. I saw the movie, too, you know.
I'll be waiting.
All right, I'm through.
What happened to the whistle?
My mouth went dry.
Bad news?
No, it's as I thought at first. Interesting news.
Well, so you're going to punch it up or give it to me orally?
Well, it's confirmed. The moles in the 3 other cities, Topeka, L.A., and Boston, have all been removed.
Which means that Port Charles is the target city.
You got it. Now, originally, the WSB thought it was something that connected the 4 cities. But with the moles being removed in the other 3, they were just decoys.
Yeah, until the mole had infiltrated and they found was still intact.
Sure looks that way.
Interesting.
Your move, Commissioner.
We go and talk to Gerald. The question is, how much do we tell him?
Everything. I see no reason to keep anything from him. I mean, the man is the object of one of the biggest enemy agent operations we've ever worked on.
All hinging on one enemy mole.
Yeah. Question now is, who the hell is it?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I was lecturing.
That's all right, Professor. We've got some startling news for you.
There's only one mole left from all of our 4 cities. And he's right here in Port Charles.
They're definitely after you, Professor. Or whatever it is that you're working on.
I see.
You all right?
To be quite frank, Mr. Scorpio, I'm scared to death. Have you no idea who the person is?
I'm afraid not. Well, at least, not as yet.
Almost whisper, I love you.
Holly? Holly? Holly?
Oh, did I catch you in the middle of something?
No, why?
Well, it's just that you took so long to answer the door.
I was upstairs. Please come in, honey.
You know, I woke up this morning thinking about our dinner in Kabul. Remember?
Kabul. Well, vaguely.
Vaguely. You said a lot of things that night, including a promise or two in there somewhere.
Well, as I recall, it's a long time ago. Now, also, it was a long night, and I hadn't slept. And what are you doing here?
Just thought I'd stop by to say good morning.
Yeah, when you aren't stampeding along memory lane.
Oh, is it that painful for you? All those great memories.
The past is the past. I am at the moment preoccupied with the present.
Come on, Robbie. What's wrong? I mean, you definitely look like you got up on the wrong side of bed this morning.
Do you mind?
Mind what?
Look, it's something I really don't want to discuss. It's private business. I don't want to talk about it.
Sure. I understand.
Good.
So why don't you offer me a cup of coffee? I'll forget all about it.
How's about some tea?
You know I hate that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, you probably did forget that, too, anyway. That's all right, forget the coffee. I didn't want it anyway. Why don't we get right down to work?
Right. What will that entail?
Work. Robbie, W-O-R-K. It's morning, and it is time to get started.
It's about dawn when most decent people are in bed.
Is that a proposition?
It's a suggestion. You in your bed, me in mine, separate houses.
My, we are grumpy this morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, I don't believe.
You're right, I'm a lousy liar. Let's get back to the original question. What are you doing here?
I want to get started.
Well, it's a bit early to talk to Gerald, isn't it?
I know. But I came over to borrow the computer.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You never asked.
Well, what's this all about? You want to tap into the WSB again?
Yeah, you got it. I have to get some more information.
Then be my guest.
Thank you. Not this time, sorry.
Classified.
Yeah? Until I get clearance to tell you.
Well, I can take the hint.
Robbie.
I know. Look, don't worry about it. Your privacy is sacrosanct. I'll just go upstairs and change.
So where's the little woman? Sleeping in?
The little woman is out jogging in the park.
Oh, such dedication.
You have something to do?
No.
Morning. You should keep moving.
I've moved quite enough for one morning, thank you.
How was your run?
Exhausting.
Well, you know what they say, no pain, no gain.
Oh, then I should be in great shape.
You are. You appear to have really exhausted yourself this morning.
Well, I tried.
Can I get you something?
Oh, I could use some juice.
Good, let me.
No, I'll get it.
No, look, I can...
I can manage.
Would you like to have lunch with me at the Rib today? All right, let me rephrase the question. Will you have lunch with me at the Rib today? How does a direct order grab you? Look, Harley, you've got to cut this out. You can't keep on hiding forever. From me, yourself, Luke, the world, you name it. How's about making a stand, huh?
Robbie, I think we should be getting over... Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Busy.
Oh, I can imagine.
Did I interrupt something?
Not at all.
No, not really.
Why don't I meet you over in Gerald's office in a little while?
That's a great idea. I'll see you there shortly.
Nice seeing you again.
Don't work too hard.
Are you going to be all right?
I just need a hot bath.
How's about some hot conversation?
Robert.
Look, all right, again, I said it. I'll be at the Rib for lunch. I hope you decide to join me. Right.
Amazing. You have hidden cameras out there, don't you?
No, it's just a coincidence, actually. I was really just on my way out the door.
Oh, really? How disappointing. I thought you were on the lookouts for spies or something dramatic like that.
That's always a possibility.
Is Holly in?
Yes.
Is she all right?
You've heard.
I was shocked.
Stand in line.
How is she taking it?
Well, you can see for yourself, actually. Actually, it's a good idea that you dropped in. Maybe she'll talk to you.
Well, if it's a bad time...
No, please. Please. I'm glad you're here. Say hello.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Celia!
Oh, Holly, you poor thing. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. Your Luke alive?
You did me.
Well, you look like you're functioning normally.
Well, thank God for a routine. It keeps me from thinking.
How long?
I don't know. I'm just taking things minute by minute. Otherwise, I just go mad.
I wouldn't blame you.
Imagine. My finest dream and my worst nightmare came true right at the same time. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry.
And now?
I'm in shock. Still.
I tried to reach you all day yesterday. I was so worried.
Well, it's just as well you didn't reach me. I was a basket case.
Well, how do you feel now? I mean, right this minute.
I don't know.
Hurt? Sad? Angry?
Dead and numb, like it hasn't hit me yet. It's like the bottom has dropped out of my life.
Oh, no. The bottom hasn't dropped out. It's just split right down the middle, leaving you caught in between.
Without the slightest idea of how to put myself together again.
Oh, I know the feeling only too well.
Well, yes, you would. Speaking of which, how are you?
Fine now.
Something happened?
A miracle.
What?
I made up my mind.
You're leaving Grant?
No. I'm marrying him.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have money riding on it.
No. I know, it did seem a little unlikely for a time there.
Yeah, try impossible.
But I've come to my senses. Jimmy Lee was a fling. An outrageous, exciting, passionate one, but only that.
Only?
Yes, I couldn't keep up that pace. And frankly, I came to a point where I didn't even want to any longer.
Sounds like you're growing up.
Oh, no, I hope not. But looking toward the future, anyway. I want something solid, a relationship I can count on. I want to be Mrs. Grant Putnam.
Well, I'm happy for you. Really?
But?
Oh, nothing about you. I just wish I knew what I wanted.
Well, this was well timed.
How are you,
Gerald.
Commissioner?
Connie?
Hi.
Grant.
Nice to see you again, Robert. Celia and I were just talking about you and Holly. We've got to get together again.
Funny thing, I just came from Celia. She's with Holly now.
How is she?
Well, Holly's had a rough time of it of late.
If there's anything we can do...
I know. Thank you.
Grant, if you have a minute, we could go find that article.
Yes, I'd like to see it. Would you excuse
Sure.
us? Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Everything secure here?
Buttoned up tight. How's the home front?
Oh, okay. What did you learn from the WSB?
Nothing new. Finding the mole is still A1 priority.
So we're back where we started.
Yeah. It could be anyone. And anywhere in Fort Charles.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Scorpio. Hello, Julie. Is my husband here?
No, he hasn't arrived, but can I show you to a table now?
Yes, please.
Follow me. There we go. Something to drink?
A glass of white wine, please.
Coming up. It sure is nice to see you here. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes, I've been busy.
Well, welcome back. I'll have the waiter bring your wine right over. Table for one.
No, thank you. I'm meeting her. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late.
No, I just got here myself. Good afternoon, Commissioner. Your wife is sitting at that table right over there.
Thank you.
Well,
It's a pleasant surprise.
You did invite me.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to turn up.
I never said I wouldn't.
No, you never said anything. I'm running a little late. Well, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Well, we never set a time.
No, but I had to call into the university on the way back from police headquarters.
I haven't been here long.
Did you order for me? Holly?
Sorry, what did you say?
Am I keeping you from something?
No,
Would you prefer to have lunch with him?
of course not.
He has about this much attention for me.
I'm wondering about that woman with him.
Right.
Really?
Well, are you jealous?
I think it's
Well, where are you going?
to make sure.
Holly.
No, I have to find her.
We're turning it into a restaurant.
So it is you.
Hello, Holly.
Oh, you do remember me.
Oh, very well.
Do you also remember lying to me?
I beg your pardon.
How dare you not tell me that Luke was alive? We met here in the rib at the bar and at the lodge, and now once did you mention that he was alive. How could you do that to him and to me? Damn, how could you do that to us?
Holly, I think you...
She did that because she is my friend. She did that because she cares about me. She wanted me to get well. She knew very well that if I knew about the two of you, I would probably not get well. So she did it for me.
Thanks. I better go.
Wait a minute. You're not going to let them drive you away.
No, it isn't that. I have a patient back at the hospital. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Well, Natalie, I want to celebrate my new job.
Oh, you feel like celebrating here? Now?
Why not?
Luke, I'm sorry. I'm thrilled for you. Really, I am. But I just can't. I'll talk to you later about it, okay? I have to go.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, of course not. You stay and finish your lunch.
Well, I'm not that hungry. I had a very big breakfast.
Are you sure you're going to be okay here by yourself?
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Okay. See you.
Bye. Waiter? Big tip.
you going? I've got work to do.
You hardly touched your food.
I'm not hungry. Ready?
I'd like a cup of tea.
Stalling for time?
Of course not.
Get away from me.
Let me help you.
I said get away from me. Now, why don't I order you a nice stiff brandy?
Natalie,
Grant.
what are you doing here?
Well, I might ask you the same thing.
I got this strange message asking me to meet someone in the medicine room, but it doesn't say why or who.
Not so strange.
Yeah, I thought maybe someone was playing a practical joke on me, but
No joke.
I don't understand.
Well, I left the message for you.
You?
I'm here.
Yes, I see, but why? Why couldn't we meet in my office or in your room? Why in here?
Well, what I wanted to say to you is private.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm Natasha.
What?
I am your field director.
I don't believe it.
You had better. It's more like it.
Have you spoken to our control?
Yes.
And?
We're going to proceed.
At last.
I have your orders.
You should drink this.
Oh, I've decided I don't want it.
I say you need it.
I don't want it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe we should just go.
Not until you relax for a minute.
I don't think I'm going to be able.
Well, please try.
All right.
At least you can taste it. He really is in your blood, isn't he? You haven't responded.
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could deny it, pretend you hadn't heard me.
Oh, I heard what you said. I'm just not sure that I understand it.
It is in your blood? Oh, I think it's pretty obvious.
You better explain.
It was something Luke said to me down the docks.
Oh, it doesn't mean I said that.
This was different. I've had a cold feeling about it ever since.
Robert, just...
No, please, let me go on here. I have to get this out of my system. I know what Luke meant to you, and I know what he means to you now.
How can you know when I don't even know?
I can see it in your eyes. When you look at him, and then look at me.
Well, all you should see is confusion, because that's all I feel.
You don't love Luke, then?
Love him?
Yeah.
When I threw that sixpence into the reservoir, I thought my love for him had gone with it. That was the end of it. I thought it was all behind me.
And you didn't know he was about to make a comeback.
How could I?
Then what happened between us?
I don't know.
You don't. Didn't mean very much.
It meant everything to me, Robert.
More than Luke means to you.
Oh, I wish I could say something or make a choice or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe it's too soon or too late or what. I just know that I'm caught in the middle.
I know it. And that's why we have to talk about it.
What can it do? I mean, how can it help?
We have to do something.
I just don't want to be forced into a decision.
I'm not trying to push you into a decision. I just don't like seeing what he can do to you. You're falling apart. Eventually, this could destroy you.
You're right. And I just don't know what to do about it. Don't you understand that?
Yeah. Because I don't have a course of action either.
I don't want the rest of this trip.
Let's go home.
Home.
Yeah, home. Our home. Let's go. This is one of those days that is all too rare.
No urgent business?
Not one single phone call to worry about.
Good.
I'm worried about you, though.
Yes, I know you are.
And there's nothing I can do.
Nothing.
You sure?
This is something I have to sort out on my own. I think I'm going to go upstairs and lie down.
You know what that sounds like to me?
What?
You're shutting me out.
Robert, there's nothing you can do.
This is my problem, too. I love you, Ollie. You're my wife. And now I stand to lose all of that. You know me well enough to know I'm not going to just stand around and let it happen.
I just don't feel like talking.
I've noticed.
I feel like if I don't face up to it, maybe it'll go away.
It won't, love.
I know.
But look, why so hard on yourself?
Because it's my fault.
You think that?
I gave up too soon.
And Luke?
Yeah.
You did what any normal person would have done. I mean, look at yourself. Look what he's doing to you. When was the last time you laughed? Smiled? Looked me in the eye. He's destroying you, piece by piece, and you're allowing it.
I can't fight back.
You have to.
It's impossible.
What are you going to do? Keep on training for the Boston Marathon? Avoid the subject?
I was thinking about leaving.
Where would you go?
Oh, I don't know.
Besides, what difference would it make?
Be away from him.
And me too.
I know.
Is that what you want?
Of course not.
Then stop blaming yourself. This is his anger. It's his bitterness. You start running now, you'll do it for the rest of your life. This attitude will haunt you. You're never going to be able to look back or forward.
But you understand why he feels that way.
No, honestly, I don't.
Really?
He has to face up to what's happened.
Well, so do you, too.
What do you mean by that?
Think about it, Robert. I mean, put yourself in his position. If you were him, are you so sure you wouldn't feel exactly the same way?